Then we have another course here which I really liked, and this guy who's giving out this course, he says I am a front-end developer, all right, based in Chicago, and he has done some stuff for Smashing Magazine, and he has done, so he's actually a developer, and who has done this, who has created this course. Now he offers some material for free out of this book, and I've gone through that material and I really liked it. He knows what he's talking about. And look at this headline: write CSS as fast as you can sketch. This is like what we are doing here, speed coding, right? So it looks like David has some competition after all. Write CSS as fast as you can sketch. So now if you were to land on the site and if you were to read this, what would you make of this? If you tell me write CSS, then I assume you mean write CSS which I can sell it to a client, right? So if I'm creating a professional website which I can hand over to a client, then I can write CSS as fast as I can sketch. Otherwise, what's the point? But I'm afraid that is not what he means. If you look at this review here, it says this book is a must for designers, not for front-end developers. Guys, what he's teaching me here is essentially only Flexbox. You know, he teaches you how to be very fast with Flexbox, and he teaches you Flexbox very well. And you can create amazingly quick mockups with Flexbox. The reason why I'm showcasing or talking about his course on CSS is that apart from generic sites like Lynda and all of that which cover everything, he's a developer and he has done a great job of work of covering this topic, because he gives out a lot of free videos and portions of his book which is really worth going through. It's good. But he says at the very end here, after all this blurb here, his course, this entire package is $500 just to learn how to create mockups in using Flexbox. And the book alone is $40, no video. If you want the book and the video, that will cost you $100. The $500 is for the team, sorry. Plus some interviews thrown in, I think it'll cost you $250. He has got some interview with some experts. But the thing is, in terms of context, it totally misses the point. Why? Because as a freelance web developer, sketching is a very small portion of my job, and I want to deliver full-fledged working websites. And in terms of CSS also, it covers only a small portion of just Flexbox. Now we are moving on to the CSS, the world of CSS grids, right? And then again, even though he's a professional developer, I don't really know much about him. I'm a front-end developer based on Chicago. That's all I get. Now contrast that. So like I said, you need to pay at least $100 to get the video part. And that also just to learn Flexbox to create mockups. Contrast that with this CSS HTML modules here. You have David on, which you can on the call all the time. You can talk to him, you can ping him and get his doubts cleared from him. He covers the entire thing to build a professional website which you will need for you to deliver to a client, and everything is covered: Flexbox, CSS grid, and the whole work layout. Everything is covered. So imagine if the Speed Coding Academy was not available, which is what it was 3 weeks back. There was no Speed Coding Academy. You would have to buy, if you want to get the most cutting edge kind of stuff from developers, $200 to learn layout. Maybe if you want to learn Flexbox well, I think he covers Flexbox very well. You should see his free stuff. It's good. So $100 to learn Flexbox, $200 to learn layout. And I still don't know whether I can deliver, just HTML and CSS to a client. I still don't know that.